When I graph the solution set, there we go, we'll use 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, just got it in there. So we'll use from 93 with a square to 143 rounded, and darken in between. Or again, if you prefer, sorry, my lines aren't perfectly spaced. It's important to try to be as precise as possible. 110, 120, 130, 140. So I'll use a filled-in dot at 93, an open dot at 143, and again darken the line in between. If you want to be super clear, you could always write the numbers above so that there's no doubt in your reader's mind what numbers you are using. Let's go on to example B. Okay, here I'm going to go ahead and subtract 3 from all 3 parts. I'm left with negative 4 is less than negative 2x is less than or equal to 2. Now I need to divide by a negative 2. If you need to divide or multiply by a negative, remember the negatives mess everything up. So at this point you definitely want to split your inequality into 2 simpler ones. Now I can deal with each separately. Since I'm dividing by a negative 2, I'll flip my inequality sign. So I get 2 is greater than x. Again, divide by negative 2. I want to flip my inequality sign. I get x is greater than or equal to negative 1. Now remember what I said, it's easier when you're trying to pull things back together to change these signs to be less than. So I'm going to rewrite this as x is less than 2. Negative 1 is less than or equal to x. Which tells me that I'm going to use negative 1 less than or equal to x less than 2. As an interval, this is written as negative 1 with square bracket, comma 2 with a rounded. On number line, we get a square at negative 1. Square at negative 1, rounded at 2, and darken in between. Super fun. There we go. Or we do a filled-in circle at negative 1, an open circle at 2, and darken in between. Lastly, we're going to talk about absolute value inequalities.